This morning, American consumers potentially facing higher car prices as President Trump's trade war keeps ramping up. After the president announced Wednesday the U.S. will impose a 25% tariff on imported cars and car parts.
If they're made in the United States, there's absolutely no tariff.
Trump aiming to boost manufacturing in the U.S.
A lot of companies are going to be in great shape because they've already built their plant. Others will come into our country and build.
Nearly half of all vehicles sold in the U.S. are imported, including popular cars like the Chrysler Pacifica minivan, the VW Jetta, some Chevy Silverados, and the Ford Maverick, according to Auto Week. And many companies, even if they have American factories, use foreign parts.
It's pretty easy to do if parts are made in America, and we'll have very strong policing.
Now, experts say the tariffs could raise the price on new cars by thousands of dollars, and it could come quickly. Dealers only have about 60 days of inventory on their lots. Like many of the Trump administration's tariffs, Mexico, one of the biggest exporters of cars and car parts, will be hit especially hard. Trump is also targeting Canada, another major exporter. The Canadian Prime Minister responding overnight.
This is a direct attack, to be clear, a direct attack.
So these tariffs will go into effect next Wednesday night on President Trump's, quote, Liberation Day, where he is expected to roll out more sweeping so-called reciprocal tariffs against just about every major trading partner.
So 25% here, Christine, what kind of impact could this have potentially more broadly on the overall economy? And could this affect domestic-made car prices as well?
Sure. So prices and jobs, that's what we'll be watching first. Prices expected to go up rather quickly. And then jobs, what does it mean for all of the 3 million auto workers who work in the United States? So there's a concern there about that. And then in terms of what happens next, right, there are more tariffs coming. There are already tariffs on steel and aluminum. There's just a lot of new prices, costs in the pipeline. We know when the president put tariffs on washing machines back in the first administration, all washing machine prices and dryers, by the way, rose. So there's the feeling here that domestically made cars could also see price pressures, too.
It's a huge gamble. We say it every time. He doesn't want to. I mean, what president says, I'm going to get prices going up and jobs going down? Like, that's not a winning strategy. So what is the thinking here? What is he trying to accomplish?
He is adamant that he wants factories moving back to the U.S. He wants more auto workers here. He wants high-end auto parts made here. He doesn't want, and a senior administration official told us yesterday, he doesn't want the U.S. to be a place where you assemble cars. He wants cars made in America. That's his goal.
All right.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.